Good morning, everybody. We're cutting in right now to keep up with some of this weather damage that we've seen throughout the morning from the severe weather that we've gotten throughout the entire Wiregrass. And let's go ahead and jump right in to some of the first videos we got. Here's a mobile home in HALEBURG that overturned, and actually this was quite almost a scary sight, as two people were actually trapped in that mobile home at first, and they were able to get out. We don't know the extent of their injuries. We know they are injured and they've been taken to the hospital, but HALEBURG really got hit hard from this storm. Many trees blocked roadways. Actually, our own Alex Valdez, who got to this mobile home, wasn't able to get there at first because of a tree that blocked a roadway on his way in. And so this doesn't stop at HALEBURG. It's continued through much of the Wiregrass. And let's go on to the next video that we have here. I believe this is going to come from BELLWOOD Crossing, an apartment complex. You can see the road right there. Multiple roads blocked by trees. And so as you're out on the roads today, I would advise you not to be out on the roads, but if you are, drive slow, drive safe, make sure your lights are on, and that you are keeping an eye out for any debris that could be on the road, because a simple twig could cause your car to drive off the road, and we certainly don't want that. And let's move right along. Now we're going out to Dale County and PINCKARD. It's a lightning strike. You can see there, half the bark off that tree is just gone, assumingly from a lightning strike. So that's from earlier this morning, and the damage continues for the entire Wiregrass. I think this next one is Lovetown, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and take that. You can see that is actually, yep, the fence is down. Don't know if that was from a wind or a tree, if someone had picked up the tree, but I assume it's probably from wind. So as you're out on the roads or you're in the Wiregrass, even if you are on the roads, make sure you're not in the way of someone trying, a first responder trying to get out to these damages, so they can get that off of the roadway. And let's go now to the Garden District here in Dothan. There's a lot of tree debris all over that. I don't know if that was a shed, a house, or just a mini farm, who knows, but there it is right there. You can see the damage is pretty extensive. So just be aware today as you're going throughout your day that you're not in the way of some damage, or you're not having damage fall onto you. All right, and I think we are going to go now to Mr. Matthew Wine. Matt, you've seen the damage. You're looking at what I'm looking at. Just what do you say to anybody, advise anybody as they're out and about today, just to not be in the way of something like this?
Well, I would say this is on par for what we were expecting throughout the day, or at least the morning hours. We knew that we would have the damaging winds, which is producing a lot of the downed trees, and then also a few embedded tornadoes, which likely was the reason that we had the mobile homes that were flipped over. We had one entirely flipped and another one severely damaged, and we did have, at least I have heard reports of a civilian that was up there. She told me that there were multiple people taken to the hospital, or at least one severe injury. Some of those pictures that came into us across the Wiregrass from John McReynolds as well as Kim Tate, thank you guys so much for sending that in. The good news right now, of course, it's not good for those that are further south, but if you look along the Florida Panhandle, the northern portions of the Florida Panhandle, right just north of I-10, that's where the strongest storms, the most severe weather is. That's where we've got a flash flood warning out for Geneva as well as Houston, but also Jackson and Holmes County. That goes out until 12:45, I believe, Central Time. And then we've got multiple severe thunderstorm warnings across the Panhandle and on into southwest Georgia. The good news is we don't have a whole lot of rotation with them, so there isn't much concern right now for the tornado threat the further west that you go. Looks like it's going to be further east throughout the rest of the day, but what we're waiting on is the potential for some hail. Unfortunately, that potential looks like it's starting to go up because you look further north, and while we've got some storms around I-65, notice how the cloud cover cuts off right around Enterprise, Andalusia, Ozark, Eufaula, and Abbeville, and you get to Troy, Pike County, perfectly blue skies is what I've been hearing. If you're in northern Coffee, northern Dale County, and also toward Pike and parts of Barber County, we've got a lot of sunshine coming down. That means it's going to be heating things up. That means that we could see an increase in our severe weather threat throughout the rest of the day, unfortunately. And again, primarily that would be hail. And we already see some of these storms on the backside of the system starting to revamp themselves, so we have to keep a very close eye on that situation specifically. So while we don't have a lot of severe weather going on specifically in southeast Alabama and in Early County, which is one of the counties that we cover here at WDHN, again, things aren't over yet. Just because you see blue skies doesn't mean that everything's going to be nice for the rest of the day. It'll be nice for a few hours, and then things get dangerous once again. Mike?
Yeah, Matt, while I have you here, just talk about, obviously some areas might start seeing sun, but it's going to rain throughout the day. Just kind of talk about how that rain could compound for flash flooding or whatever other severe threats that we have with flooding. Just talk about how the rain, though it might be not as strong as it was this morning, it could still add up to a lot, especially as we get this back half of the storm coming through.
So that line moved on through basically at the exact hours that we expected, around 6 to 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And as it did so, you guys can come back to me here. As it did so, we had quite a bit of heavy rain, upwards of 2 to 4 inches reported in Geneva County alone. We're going to zoom into that spot here on our storm tracker radar. And let me go back one. There we go. And That's why we have that flash flood watch that extends from the Florida Panhandle, from Crestview all the way up to Geneva. Dothan is included in it. We've seen a whole lot of heavy rain, but the worst of it for the next few hours is going to be right here along and north of I-10. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them extend a flash flood warning out in this area. Again, this warning goes out until almost 1 o'clock Central Daylight Time. And fortunately, it doesn't include Covington County or Coffee or Dale or Henry. Also, Early County, you guys don't have this. It's been lining up over this area. We're going to see it continue training if we move further to the west. Notice how these storms keep building on in, and they're going to continue replacing, and also this southerly flow, all of that moisture coming out of the Gulf. While it's not really raining along the Gulf Coast itself, all that moisture is coming in quickly, providing a whole lot of heavy rain. So I think areas I-10, between I-10 and Dothan are going to be the primary areas for the flash flood potential. If you see a flooded roadway, please turn around, don't drown. Such a simple saying, and it could easily save a life. You never know if that road has been washed out, or if there has been no road there and it was a sharp turn, or it's a ditch and your car goes off into it, you're automatically submerged. It's just something that people think that they can easily drive through it, and it doesn't work out how you expect it to. Also, when it comes to streams in your backyard, please avoid those. Make sure that your children and pets avoid them in the ditches as well. It's tempting to play in it, but it could be a very deadly situation, Michael.
Oh, yes, it can. And then obviously, if you let your kids play in it, you don't know what's coming downstream in terms of debris. So it's always just best to not even risk it. And on the roadways, you don't know who you're blocking behind you, whether it be a first responder or someone kind of trying to clean up debris. But before we go here, we actually have the video over in 1 second. It is a mobile home overturning. Yes, there it is. And this is from Alex Valdez. He safely made it there after some hiccups with some trees being down in his way. But you can see just the extent of this damage. It is insane. And that's something like I'm talking about. You don't want to be blocking the road while something that's trying to clear trees is behind you. So just be safe as you are on the... We're going to throw it back to Matthew Wan real quick. Actually, Matt, what is going on your end?
Yeah, so that was our main area of concern today when we were talking, if you guys were watching this morning, whether Facebook Live or on air, we were talking about that debris ball that was passing through HALEBURG, and we had the expectation, again, the debris ball means that things are being lifted up in the air from the ground, and you never know what it is. You never know if it's just leaves and some branches where it barely skimmed across some trees, or it likely touched down, which I think is exactly what happened here, and it took off. You could tell that roof totally peeled off. I have no doubt that part of those pieces were lifted up in the air, and that's what radar was able to tell, was that there are pieces of roofs in the air at that time, and that carried on all the way through Early County. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that there is tornado damage for probably a good 15 miles, 20 miles or so past Blakely. So as we get more reports, of course, we will give them to you guys, but HALEBURG looks like the area that has had the worst impact so far.
All right, thank you very much, Matthew. And again, that video was from Alex Valdez. He did all he can to make it to the overturned mobile home. So thank you for that. That was exclusively that you only see here on WDHN. But I believe that is going to be it for this cut-in. As Matthew said, we will update you guys if we get more storm damage and or if more severe weather enters our area. So just stay here and be ready to tune into WDHN. For now, go out and enjoy what's programming right now.
You've been watching a WDHN News special report. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming.